5 grown people decide to beat up a 13-year-old child. Put up the picture full mass. Viciously attack a 13-year-old girl. A Black mother now plans a $40 million lawsuit against the city of Yonkers after her 13-year-old daughter was attacked at school by a group of parents who instigated a fight between the girl and one of their relatives, also a student, leading to a brawl that has since gone viral on social media. Days after the fight, Alenna Merritt said she took her child out of Yonkers Montessori Academy and filed legal papers that put the city on notice about the coming lawsuit that is required by government. The school, claiming the school was negligent and did not properly supervise the students, which could have prevented the fight. The legal notice of claim delivered to the city of Yonkers on April 25th is a formal notification of a lawsuit before it's filed against the municipal agency. Once again, it is a requirement to let a government know that you're going to sue them before you do. With millions watching and many people benefiting from this program called Indisputable, we just need 1% of the viewers to become a paid member so we can continue to bring this content to you. Now back to the show. Merritt's actions alleges negligent supervision, negligent hiring, negligent infliction of emotional distress, and other related accusations against Yonkers, the Yonkers Board of Education, and the Yonkers Montessori Academy. For Merritt, this was not her first negative experience with the academy after she previously filed a notice of legal claim in January, alleging the school staff sexually harassed her daughter for asking her to remove her bra and shake her breast, suspecting that she was hiding a vape. 4 months later, the harassment claim is still pending. And now this happened to her. Details on the attack: the girl who was targeted, a minor identified only by her initials EW, said she was jumped by at least 5 adult relatives when another girl rushed her on the baseball field at a pre-K-12 Montessori right before classes started. Afterwards, one of the attackers is reportedly a grandparent of the other student involved. Quote, "I felt confused and scared. They kept yelling in my face," the teen told the New York Post during an interview alongside the family's attorney. "When I got attacked, I was feeling alone and scared because nobody was there to help me," end quote. According to the claim, the group of adults came to the school looking for a fight and had intended to fight a friend of EW's. But since that person was not there, these 5 adults decided to turn their wrath on the 13-year-old instead. Merritt's lawyer, Mark Sherian, explained, the attorney questioned whether the school security staff deliberately chose not to step in during the fight as retaliation against Merritt for her other pending claim against the school. After reviewing cell phone videos, investigators determined that some of the adults also attacked Merritt's daughter, leading to an arrest warrant being issued for 55-year-old Nancy Rosa, who was allegedly one of the parents who came to the school on April 18th to pummel the underage girl. Police said she faces charges of third-degree assault, second-degree harassment, and endangering the welfare of a child. The Yonkers Police Department has not said whether more arrests are forthcoming. Put up the leadership. Dr. Alenna Rivera has been principal at Yonkers Montessori Academy for 17 years. 17 years. Reverend Steve Lopez is the current president of the Yonkers Board of Education. Now, you all have some explaining to do because I'm with the attorney on this one. It is seemingly ironic that this was allowed to happen to a student who currently has a lawsuit pending against you for harassment or potential litigation to come. If so, that makes this even more egregious than originally thought. Wosny, this is so sad that this happened to a 13-year-old child, not even including the context of the harassment and everything else, but the fact that possibly it was allowed to happen as a form of some level of retaliation is just unbelievable.
5 adults. I mean, this is pathetic.
Yeah.
5 adults ganging up on a 13-year-old with the idea being that, actually coming together, having a discussion, coming to a common ground and understanding with a 13-year-old just isn't possible. That 5 adults need to participate in some physical intimidation and abuse is pathetic. And these people should be ashamed of themselves. And I think they should, there should obviously be some level of punishment for the behavior. This is inexcusable. The reason why you're adults is you don't settle things the way 13-year-olds might settle things on a schoolyard, folks. You're an adult, you're put in a position of authority because you have more sense and more wisdom to take a more prudent action to remedy this situation. And so I hope these folks get the book thrown at them. This is completely embarrassing and utterly unacceptable.
Yeah, and obviously law enforcement agrees. They looked at the tape and said, we got to put out a warrant out for their arrest because what we see is criminal. And then the fact that those parents came to the school looking for somebody else to beat up. This is just insane. All right, we'll bring you updates. Guaranteed to be some updates in that case.